And welcome to Mackey Field here at the Schwann Regional Event Center on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the SMSU Mustangs will be taking on the Winona State University Warriors. Hey everybody, I'm Matt Callahan alongside my partner Paul Vold. It is the battle for the sledge today. Voldy, what are the three keys to the game here for the Mustangs to get a win?
Starts off here with the Mustang defense here. They got to come out strong and contain Winona State quarterback Jack Nelson, who likes to scramble and force throws down the field to look for those big plays. So it's going to be on the shoulders of the defense to contain Nelson and the defensive backs of Southwest to hold Jack Nelson to those short passes and not look for plays after the initial play itself. And also for the Mustang offense, they really have to establish the run. Winona State is allowing 170.8 yards rushing this season, and we all know that the Mustangs love to run the ball with Ashanti Payne, Devontae Stevens, also a little bit of Devontae Beal as well. So it's going to be crucial for the running backs to get set up early and go to work. And also to play for the seniors, 13 Mustang seniors here today in their final home game and also final regular season game. Make it special and play for those seniors.
Last home game of the season for the Mustangs. 7-3 is the Mustangs' record, and Winona State is 5-5. A couple of big wins, heartbreaking loss against Augie last week, Voldy.
Yeah, it was a tough one for Winona State to swallow there against an Augustana team, but you cannot count out this Warrior team. They are resilient. They have playmakers on there, starting with quarterback Jack Nelson as a guy who is able to take hits and also to extend plays, and that's what's led to this impact offense.
The third carry got him about 5-7 yards. Blitz coming. Nelson throws a quick out route to Micus. Micus fumbles the ball. It's picked up by Tyler Flood. Tyler Flood's at the 30. He's got some blockers. Falls down at about the 35-yard line.
Make that the 16th fumble this season for the Winona State offense. 12 of them lost on the season, having troubles hanging on to the football there.
He likes to extend plays as well when the pass rush is coming. And here comes Gimbel, back to pass. Statue of Liberty play. It looks like Devontae Stevens has got the corner. He makes a move and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Devontae Stevens.
Pulling the rabbit out of the hat on that one. This Mustang offense, lots of tricks this season. Good old-fashioned Statue of Liberty play.
Gotta love the Statue of Liberty play. Devontae Stevens, check out this replay. Breaking tackles at will.
Absolutely. Juking guys out of their shoes, beating tackles all the way for 6 points.
Here comes the with Nelson in the shotgun. Nelson. Play action. He's looking deep. He's looking for Micus. Micus makes the catch at about the 25-yard line. Made a nice play on the ball there.
Micus had to adjust a little bit as Andrew McReynolds was beat on that ball, trying to find it, but a beautiful ball from Jack Nelson on that one, fooling the defense, making them come in a little bit, and is able to throw a bit of a wobbler up there. As you throw that ball into the air a little bit, as we get that stadium effect, the wind kind of takes a hold of it.
Micus brings it down. Tough for Andrew McReynolds, though. 5'11 versus 6'3 receiver. Back under center. They give it to Berth, and Berth bulldozes into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
Quick plays right there. That's set up from that big play down the field from Nelson to Micus on that one. This quick straight offense from Winona State shows itself here as they score for 6 points.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely that series right there. Nothing too fancy about it. Got set up nicely on the return from Swinford, and also on the second play getting Josh Micus down the field. Jack Nelson finding one of his favorite receivers on the afternoon, and also using the ground and pound of Paul Preston and Eric Berth.
McCauley's kick is up. It's fielded from McReynolds. McReynolds looks like he's got some room. He's got the edge. Breaks a tackle. And it's looked like he could go all the way. Andrew McReynolds puts on the speed burst, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Andrew McReynolds.
He's been wanting to do that all season. He got taken off the kick return and punt return. Makes up for it big time here from this kick here. Beautiful blocking down the sideline from his team, and he takes it all the way down for 6.
Look at that speed burst from Andrew McReynolds here. Unbelievable. Nice blocking.
The special teams from Winona State got sucked in from those blocks there, not able to get back enough time there. Tamrick Atwood, the last man, unable to bring him down as McReynolds comes in and ties the school record for longest kick return for a touchdown. The defensive line here to get pressure.
Comes Berth. Berth looking for that first down. Looks like he fumbled the ball. And it looks like SMSU has the football.
Second fumble of the day. Both of them lost. Eric Berth coughs it up here. Looks like the officials are still going over it, as the Mustangs will
take a look at the replay here.
Eric Berth there coughs it up. A little loose, trying to extend for that first down there, as I believe it was Jonathan Cross who punched that one out. Mustangs get the football again in their own territory off a drive that Winona State was moving the football.
Nice stop for the Mustangs. Other than that one drive of Winona State score, it looks like they're actually going to kick a field goal here.
Oh my goodness.
Carter McCauley, and here comes the field goal, and it is up, and it is no official call yet. It looked good. It looked like it was over the crossbar. We haven't heard anything from.
Oh my goodness. We got to see a replay on this one. From this angle, it looked like it just got over the crossbar on that one. No one was in real position to call it because everyone thought they were going to punt it.
We were all expecting here a punt. We'll get the official caller here. Wow, nice kick from Carter McCauley with one heck of a field goal kick. Very impressive.
Make that a 59-yard field goal for McCauley. As right now, I'm just completely baffled
That's
there.
Even tough for NFL players today.
I mean, especially with the wind going right now, the wind coming out of the southwest is kicking towards the north end zone. Had a little bit of help on that one, did McCauley, as he gets the Warriors on the board here. 14-10, SMSU still leads.
McCauley in for his second field goal attempt. His first one was a 59-yard field goal. Justin Ingalls giving the explanation there. Carter McCauley, 42-yard field goal on the left hash. McCauley, kick is up, and it is
sneaks in there.
Good. Mustangs still lead 14-13. We're going to take a Kimball back to pass. He's looking deep for Stidler, and Stidler's wide open, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Beautiful play there down the seam. Tommy Stidler gets that touchdown and a little celebration, throwing the sledgehammer in the battle for the sledge here. We check out the replay. See Stidler go down the seam here as he's wide open, and he struts in for 6.
Warriors threatening the score here. Going to go fade route. And Johnson.
Get his feet in. He did.
And he got it. Touchdown, Warriors.
Beautiful throw there from Jack Nelson with 3 seconds left on the clock there. He just throws it up. We check the replay here. You see Johnson here down at the bottom of the formation. He's going one-on-one. So he just throws it up. Bit of a shadow there. Gets both feet in for the reception, making that Jack Nelson's 77th career touchdown, which is tops in Winona State history.
1. The pitch is to Preston. Preston trying to get to the end zone, and it looks like he's got enough.
They give it to him. Both sides trying to state their case. Spinning, falling towards the end zone. Preston keeps those legs churning as Winona State ties this game up here at 21. You can see here, breaks the initial tackle off Tyler Flood, who's been consistent all day with tackling, able to spin and fall forward for the 2-point conversion. Has a change of events here in the momentum. Now we're sitting tied 21 all.
Hewitt in motion. Give is to Devontae Stevens. He's got a hole, and he dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Devontae, a couple of ankle tackles on this drive that slowed him down. He was running with some anger behind that one as he is rewarded for his hard effort.
His second touchdown.
Coming onto the field.
The give is to Ashanti Payne, and Ashanti Payne's got some nice gain on that one. He's trying to get away from a couple of Winona tacklers there, and he's out in Winona State territory at the 25-yard line.
Talking about that tired defense, and it showed on that play as Mr. Student Body President himself takes it in his own hands for a huge gain on first down.
Great. The give is to Payne again, and he'll dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
2 drives in a row, the Mustangs score, rushing touchdown. First, Devontae Stevens, now Ashanti Payne. This drive, let alone, didn't throw the ball once. Fed the ball to Ashanti Payne. As we take a look at the replay here, gets the handoff right up the middle. That line pushes through, lets him get those 6.
On that one, Winona hurrying up here.
He's
looking for Johnson, and Johnson makes a play on the ball, and he caught it. Touchdown, Winona.
Beautiful pass there from Jack Nelson. He throws it up to one of his staples, Cameron Johnson, there in the back corner of the end zone. Make this thing a little more interesting.
So we take a look at the replay here.
See that beautiful fade route right there. Johnson with McReynolds all over him, able to hang on with McReynolds, trying to get the ball as well. Jack Nelson, a beautiful touchdown pass there to Cameron Johnson.
Give is to Devontae Stevens. Hangs on to the ball here. And the clock will run out here. The Mustangs win the battle of the sledge. And the Mustangs improved to 8-3 in the NSIC. Great season here for the Mustangs, Voldy.
Absolutely, a bounce-back season coming from last year. Blake Gimbel taking the reins as quarterback, and he thrived in this situation, especially the running backs. Happy to see these seniors get sent off on a high note as they defeat Winona State for the Battle of the Sledge and end on a high note this season here in Marshall.
Their first trophy here ever for the Mustangs, and they get the Battle of the Sledge. And we'll have the presentation right here for you after this 30-second break. We'll have some stats and then get the presentation of the trophy of the Battle of the Sledge. So we're going to take a 30-second break. You're watching Mustang Football here on SMSU Media. And welcome back to Mackey Field here at the Schwann Regional Event Center on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the SMSU Mustangs win the battle for the sledge 33-28 over the Winona State Warriors. Matt Callahan and Paul Vold here for your post-game stats as well as the presentation of the Sledgehammer Trophy. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. Jack Nelson was a great player here today for Winona. 25 completions, 36 attempts, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, only 1 interception. And Paul Preston had a great game as well. 17 attempts, 137 yards hit for him. And looking at the top receivers here, Cameron Johnson had a great game. 10 receptions, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Mikas with 7 receptions and 111 yards. And Voldy, why don't you take care of the SMSU stats one more time?
For SMSU today, quarterback Blake Gimbel was 16 of 29 passing for 185 yards and 1 touchdown pass, also 1 interception. The rushing attack was led by the two-headed monster of Devontae Stevens with 34 carries, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Ashanti Payne with 23 carries and 122 yards and 1 touchdown. Top receivers this afternoon, Nate Hewitt had 6 receptions for 79 yards, and Ashanti Payne had 3 receptions for 42 yards.
Yeah. And here is the presentation for the Battle for the Sledge. Take a listen in.
Presenting the MVPs also will be the Dr. Connie J. Gores, president of Southwest Minnesota State University. The MVP for Winona State, Cameron Johnson, 10 catches, 126 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Congratulations, Cameron.
Definitely well-deserved for Cameron Johnson there, Voldy.
Yeah, definitely one of Jack Nelson's top receivers throughout the season. 10 receptions for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And here comes Devontae Stevens. Gets his sledgehammer. I mean, look at those things. They're huge.
Yeah, I was taking a look at them at the before the game out in the parking lot, and they are serious. They some serious weight to them. Even the big sledgehammer for both teams is at least 45 pounds.
Will present to the captains of Southwest Minnesota State University Mustangs.
There's the big sledge right there.
Presented by
7 feet tall.
Congrats to the Mustangs.
The corral goes wild here for the Mustangs. And they get the battle of the sledge here.
Very hard-fought battle here by both teams as the Mustangs come home with the inaugural sledgehammer for the battle of the sledge. A hard-fought win for both teams. Came down to the end. Mustangs come out on top. No better way to end the season with that.
Gotta like that. That'll be the last call for me and Voldy here for calling SMSU football. It's been a fun ride, huh? Hasn't it, Voldy?
Oh, it's been awesome these last 2 years. Working with you especially, it's been awesome in the 3 years that I've been here working games. It's been a fun ride. We've seen some great games and definitely an awesome way to go out on top here.
And we thank you, the camera people, as well as the people in the control room, doing a great job as always, making us sound good and look good. But we're not just done yet. We got the women's basketball game coming up, and me and Voldy as well will be on some basketball games as well. What are you looking for in this basketball season, Voldy?
You know, it's going to be interesting to see how the men's and women's teams bounce back after off seasons, especially the women's team. Still a young squad, but definitely with some playmakers there. The men's team as well looking to bounce back after an off season.
And the Mustangs, football-wise, finish 8-3 on the season, win the battle for the sledge, and it was a great end of the season. And we'll see you next time, Mustang fans. Until next time, go Mustangs.